everyone, welcome back to my channel. Angela as always, and today we're going to have a look at the things we need to gather to start our new journal project. And I'm very excited because it's something I haven't actually done before. Well, definitely not as a tutorial, but we are going to have a go at it. Right, so I shared with you the Traveler's Notebook kit that I put out, I think it was a week ago. And I have posted off a couple of orders. I went to the post office today to go and send off all my orders for my fabric and kits, and we have a Royal Mail postage strike, so I'll have to try that again tomorrow. So please bear with me. If you're waiting for anything from this end of the world, we have a postage strike and it's quite a few days. All right, so sorry about that. Right, let's get back to this. Now, what you need to do is you need to go and gather a few things like I always ask you to do so that you are prepared for when we are going to put this project together. So the first thing is the kit itself. Now, this is me. I've printed it off. I'm going to share with you what I've put onto the back of these pages. So let's do that first, I think. Right, I'm going to move this out the way so I don't get a reflection. The journal pages themselves are here, and this is the first page in the kit. On the back of this, I have used part of my flower print, the gingham background pages, as well as the polka dot pages that match with this kit, just so that we can combine costs and keep things down and reuse what you have already. If you brought a printed kit from me, I have printed these onto the back of your journal pages already. Okay, so here we go. This is the first one. On the back of that, I've put this beautiful spring green flower print. Then we've got this page, and on the back of that, I've got this lovely peach gingham. It's like a pink color, soft pink. Then we've got this page. I love this. This is my favorite page. And I've got the pink polka dot on the back of that. All right. Then the nasturtiums, my second favorite. I'm not going to tell you all more than that. I've put the light spring green gingham on there. Okay. Then we have this beautiful one. On the back of that, I have put a peach flower print. And then I have got the peachy colored page. And on the back of that, I've put the darker peach, so the apricot color. Then we've got this one. And I've put a pink check gingham on there. Then I've printed two of these pages. And on the back of this one, I have put a peach polka dot. And on the back of the other one, I've put a peach print. All right, so those are your pages. And if you have a look at the backs, the colors are beautiful. It's all the peaches, the pinks, and the spring greens that we are using to go onto the back of those. All right, so that's what you need to do there. I've then trimmed off this bit here, and you'll see if you print it out that the print itself on the background page sort of goes from there to there. For me, for my printed kits, so that you are going to be able to cut it there and not have a white strip on the back. So I would suggest that if you printed yours, cover your whole page with your print, and then the little bits you cut off you could also use. That way you just make sure that you don't cut it off and then you find you've got like a white strip there. All right, so you want to do that. That's the first thing. Now, the other thing with the kit is I've put a bit of ephemera in here, some new tags. You want to back those. I've backed mine onto card. I've cut mine out already, so I've put them onto card, the larger ones. And then with the smaller ones, I've cut those and put it onto the lacy background pages, and I'll show you that as well. So cut out all your ephemera. These, cut them out. You can print on the back if you want, or stencil. You know, put those all together, and then of course cut these out and put them in a little box so that you're ready to do all of that. So you've got quite a lot of homework there. All right, so that's all of that. Then the other thing is the same pages that I've put together to back those journal pages. If you bought a printed kit, you'd have another set of those here. So we've got those. And then, of course, that's just a repeat of what I had. So that's everything in the kit itself. So it's not going to be an overly long project. I hope to do this in the next few weeks. So probably 2.5 weeks we'll be finished with this. All right, so it's going to be a lovely project. Not too long. And not too difficult either. So if you're new to this, this is a great one for you to follow along with too. Now, as I said, I've cut up all my little words, all my sentiments. They're lovely, positive sentiments. And we've got a lot of them there in all those lovely soft colors that match. And those are ready to go. So I like to put them in here. So that's that. Then, let's go with the rest of the pages. Other things I thought you could go and collect are, if you've got any little bags, like from the pharmacy or something, then grab one of those. We might be able to add that. I'm thinking of a little project to put in there. Go and keep a couple of your mailers, like a smaller one and a bigger one. We can trim them down. So I'm just saying, grab yourself 2 or 3 of those. So there's that. If you have this kit, which most of you do, or I do put out a printed version, I'm just using 2 of the lacy pages to go into my journal pages itself. All right, I'll show you that in a minute. I am going to use, I've got bits flying everywhere. I'm going to use my exciting envelopes, particularly the envelope 3 and the long tag for this particular project. So I'm sure most of you have that already. All right, so that's the other thing. I have grabbed a couple of pages, and I've put this one here because it's actually torn in the middle. I'm going to show you how to repair this and use this. So go and grab a couple of pages. I've just got 2 here. I wanted the one with the thistles because this is from Edith Holden. The one, I can't remember which one it is, but they don't have page numbers on this. But I'm going to use this, and the thistles are definitely over here in that journal itself, so I'm going to use that. And who could resist the bumblebee? And then I've got this page as well, so I'm going to add 2 of these. I have put in these 2 pages into my printed kit. These are my floral fussy cuts. I've printed the one with the thistle 2 to a page, and I have cut those out. All right, I just wanted to show you which sheets it was, the one with the thistle and the nasturtium, to get them smaller. And then that's included in your printed kit. If you bought the printed kit, then I've cut out one that's this size as well. All right, so those are the fussy cut pages, and I'll put those links in the description box below. All those items are on sale on my website, and at the moment on my Etsy shop as well, so you can go look there. This is from the ABC Floral by Elizabeth Cameron. I just took this one here because there's a couple of purples and I wanted to add this in. So go grab yourself a couple of book pages. I'm going to be using a lot of fussy cuts in here, so wherever you get your fussy cuts from books or magazines, go and grab those. I've prepped my ephemera ready. So as I said, I've put them onto the lacy background for these. I've just paper, so cardstock 160 GSM on for that side and that side, so it makes it nice and firm. And then I've put card on the back of the bigger tags because they're bigger. All right, and then all the rest I've cut out, ready to go. The envelopes are done. I'm ready to go with that. All right, so I'm going to put these all back in here, and we will be using this, and I'm going to close that up. And then the other thing I want to do, a couple of things more still. I've got my fussy cuts ready, so I just said to you I've cut those all out, smaller ones, the bigger ones, they're ready to go. So I've done that. Then I have also got die cuts. Now these particular die cuts I bought from Hilda, so these are my the artsy stems. She cut out some beautiful colors for me in these. Hilda's got her shop, which is paper.fun442. I'll put the link down below. She's got an Instagram account. You can have a look at all her offerings there. And she's got some stunning ones. I've got some more coming. So when the postal service delivers again, I should receive my new order. I've also cut out a lot of these as well that I had. So I've got the soft pinks. You've got the soft peaches. I've got a few yellows. And of course the lovely spring green color, that lovely sage aloe vera I call it, color, which I will be using. So go and gather your die cuts and your fussy cuts. All right, so there's that ready to go. I do keep everything in little containers, which I keep reusing because I like things in front of me when I'm crafting. It inspires me. Right, as far as die cuts are concerned, we will be looking at the flower jar ones. So all these little flowers, because it's a smaller journal, I'm going to be using those. Love these artsy stems, so definitely those. I'm going to cut out a few of these, not too many, just for the lace effect. And of course my all-time favorite, the wildflowers. All right, so really any die cuts that you have, go and make a pile of those ready to use for our project. As far as the inks are concerned, I'm going with my trusty favorite, Vintage Photo. I'm going to use this one that I used in the wildflower, the saltwater taffy. I love combining this one with this one as well. Then I've got Victorian Velvet for a bit of lavender, this sort of, you know, mauve color. And then of course bundled sage. So the usual favorites there, can't go wrong with that. Now the other thing I want you to gather is a gift bag. And if you don't have a gift bag, I'll show you some alternatives. Now these are paper gift bags, and I'm big into recycling, and especially at the moment I'm trying to make you use things that you'd have around the house. So this is a paper gift bag. Here's one from Greg's. Got this from my kids. One of these kind of things. The size for this, we're going to trim it down to fit the traveler's notebook. So you're going to need something that's going to be about 8.5 inches in this way. All right, this one's 10, that's fine. We're going to trim it down. And then the other way, you're looking at, I'm just trying to think now, probably about 9.5 inches. So again, we can trim stuff off. All right, so something where when we turn it in over like this, it's going to be wide enough and long enough for our traveler's notebook. We're going to use this for the cover. If you don't have any paper gift bags, maybe you have Amazon packaging like this. This would work as well. So you could use a bag like this, and this would do the job equally as well. All right. The other thing you might have, if you don't have either of those, is an envelope. So you might have an envelope. This is an A4 envelope. So you're looking at 11.5 by about 8.5 here. All right, so we could use any one of those things. One of them is all you require. Go and ask your family and friends if they have something that you could use. We're going to trim it down. So that's not a crisis. It's just to give us a cover. It's going to be a nice soft cover. On to the exciting stuff now. I have not actually put in an order with Vanessa from Plum Boutique. She's on holiday till the 2nd of September catching up. So I wasn't able to look. I have looked at things I have already. All right, so I'm going to show you that in a moment. Go and gather a piece of fabric, just bits and pieces, stuff that's going to go. This is an old Laura Ashley piece of fabric. And I might use this, you know, for a flip or some kind of decoration, strips or pieces in my journal. So that's what I've got there. I've got a bit of Liberty of London. I'm just looking for soft pink, peachy type shades. I am going to use this on my cover. This is a doily, and it's a stained doily. It's got lots of stains on it, but we will be covering it. I'm going to be putting this. This one's like a rectangle. It doesn't matter if it's a circle. I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to put layers on top of this for our traveler's journal. So go and see if you can find yourself a piece of tablecloth, netting, a doily, lace, whatever it is for the cover. All right, so go and look for that. Then, as I said, I've got some bits. These are ribbons that I've had already, except for one or two. The new ones are these ticking ribbons. So I've got the peachy one, this beautiful soft pink one, but everything else here are things I've used many times before. This is from my wildflower journal. So is this. So these. And these are from other projects that I've done. This is also from the wildflower, and I've got a pink one as well. All right, so just go and look for the colors that from stuff that you have already. Go and look for peaches, you're looking for pinks, you're looking for some lace. I've got some cream and then some like coffee color. You know, go and have a look at what you have. I've even managed to find a piece of 2 bits. I've got some peachy bits and some scrappy sari, which I might use for something. I've just put it here. And then because there is this element of mauve or sort of purpley shades, I have just pulled what I have, which is this. All right, so that's what I suggest that you guys do for all the bits and pieces that you need. All right, so it's all there. I'll have a photo at the end if you want to have a look at any of that. But as I said, Vanessa's on holiday at the moment, and I think she said the 2nd of September she's back, trying to catch up on all your orders. All right, now what I want to do is just show you really quickly the kind of thing that I'm doing with the pages here. I have gone and folded those all in half, and they are pretty much in the order, I think, than what we said. I'm going to give you a brief flip through here of some of the things I've put in, and I want to add those lace pages as well. All right, so we've got this page on the front. I think that's the first one. And then I've got that green. As I said, I've put in a tea-stained page here, and the way I've done that, I've folded it over 2 3/4 inches, and then on this side I've then taken this and folded this in like that, so that we're going to have a piece that folds out. So you might want to do that first to make sure that you've sized that it's not going to be inhibited by the fold line here. And then what was left was about 2.5. Right, it's going to be different if you use A4 and letter size, but that's what I'm going with there. All right, so I'm going to put that in. Then I have these pages. This is one of the 2 that we've got, and got another tea stain page going in between these 2 here. Like that. We've got the nasturtium, and I just love the size of this. This is going to be so great to take in your handbag and make great gifts for people. Not as long and tedious as a large journal to make, and we're going to make it really pretty. All right, so here's the 3rd tea stain page, and I've put this one in the middle. I've got an idea for a center spread to go in over here. All right, the other thing that you would have in your Floral Folly journal are the mini pages, and the mini pages are you know, part of that kit. Print those out. We're going to use those to decorate as well as the background pages. All right, so that's what I've done. I've got 3 tea stain pages, and I want to just take these. I have printed them on both sides. You can get this as a printed kit, printed on both sides. One kit has them double-sided printed, and the bigger kit, the 28 pager, and then the 56 pages has 10 of them like this and 10 single-sided, along with a lot of other things as well. All right, so we're going to add these as well. Now, it's not going to be over here. I will find a place for them to go in over here. So let's just have a little look. Yeah, I think that's a good place. So again, I'm looking for layers. So I'm going to just take this like this. I'm going to just look, I'm looking for the fold line here. And it's there. So I want to just make it a little bit shorter. So just gauge this. It all depends on the size of your paper. And we're going to just fold that over like that. And then we're going to just fold this over again. So we're not really making a tri-fold, but we're just using the whole sheet of paper. So this one is now going to go underneath here like that. Okay, so you can still see a bit of the green, but if we can put something on in there. Right. And then we've got this beautiful nasturtium. We've got a tea stain page there. And I think I'm going to put the other one in here. Now this one, I'm going to do the same thing, but on the opposite side. So again, I'm going to just fold it. Oh, I did it this way, didn't I? So you want to just do this like that. And then okay, right. Then I'm going to just make it do it this way. I just don't want to catch that bit there, so I'm just lining it up. There we go. Now that's too wide, but that's fine. See, I've got the fold line there. Just want to be able to do that. And then on this, I'm going to fold this over, make a tuck spot. Just like that. And we can just take our bone folder. All right. So you just want a bit of a flap there, and you want to do that like that. Now, what's the one? I did that on that side. So this one's going to be like that now. Okay. Right. Now, in between this, I will add those book pages as well. I see we're making nice layers here. I will end up putting something on here and decorating that. So we're making various bits. So a book page could go in here. And just these two. So this one, I think I'll put this one in here. And I'll need to trim it a bit, but I'm going to just put it in place. Now, I don't cut these. I like to fold these so that I've got the full visual. So I'll end up folding it somehow. Okay, like that. And then this purple one, I wanted it nearer a purple page. So let's just see what we have. Oh, there we go. So we'll end up putting this one over here. All right, so just trying to some kind of a match. There we go. All right, everybody. That's all we're doing today, is getting everything ready. And then what I want to do is I have just taken, just show you an idea. I've taken my bag, and I'll show you how to do this next time with the front cover decoration. I've just cut off the handles. All right, so this is the kind of thing that we're going to do. We will then line it and get it all sorted. Just want to get those ready. So we will make this as a project next time, but ultimately it's slightly longer on that side, and I'll give you those dimensions. We'll line it, we'll go like this. So we'll cut off the handles, and we will then put a cover on this one. All right. Right, guys, that's all I have time for today. I hope that you've enjoyed that. It gives you some days to gather some goodies. I won't be putting out a video on Sunday. I'm actually going to, it's Friday today, but I'm going to be taking just a couple of days off for myself. I've been wanting to take off a week, but I'm not going to take off a week, just a few days, just to relax and have a weekend to myself, really. So I hope that's all right. Please forgive me. I will be back on Tuesday, and we will get cracking with our new project. All right. It also gives me time to do my wildflower journal so that I can have that ready for a flip through for you as well. Have a wonderful weekend. I hope to see you guys very soon. I'm so sorry about the postal glitch that we have here at the moment. I'm sure that if I go there tomorrow that it should be open, they said. So I want to get off all my parcels that I've had to hang on to. So I'm sorry for the delay there. So take good care of yourselves and I'll see you Tuesday. Have a great weekend now and thank you for all your love and support. Bye-bye.